Hello there and welcome back. Today I have the pleasure of introduce you to the new Vongon SOLARFAZE. Now I decided to put together all my Vongon treasures. I have a very soft spot for this company. I had the chance to meeting the two people behind it during Superboost, and I love them both. And I think they're doing a great job. It's a very, very small company. Every of their products follow a certain kind of aesthetic that I completely love. And they came out with this new pedal, the SOLARFAZE, and it sounds great as a end of chain, as I am putting it now, but I'm sure it has a lot of uses. Now, being in my temporary studio today, I brought from Berlin this pedal board that I built using only Vongon products. We have the replay here, which is their synth, which is really, really beautiful, really, really simple to use, but sounds really, really cool. Then the chain that I built is Polyphrase, which is a delay, an echo, and does a lot of interesting stuff. Then the Ultrasheer, which is a reverb and a vibrato, and then everything goes into the SOLARFAZE. So before going on, a few ways you can support this channel. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. You can buy from the affiliate link down below. You spend exactly the same amount of money and I get a tiny percentage, so it's a win-win situation. And finally, I have a beautiful growing community on Patreon. On Patreon you will find a lot of exclusive content, one video a week. Go check it out. I'll see you there. Let's go through the SOLARFAZE. First, you have a mix knob. It starts from 0, that is completely dry. Now let's turn it on. And now I go 100%. But as you can see here, we have 3 sliders. Each one controls 3 different bands. Bass, mid and treble. You can, by pressing the knob and sliding the slider, set the cross point of the different bands. So let me bring in bass, mid, treble. So the slider set the level post drive. This button here set 3 different levels of drive per band. So this is 0, so basically it doesn't add any gain, plus 6 dB, plus 12. And you have this drive that basically is an offset for all the 3 bands. So let's start with drive at 0, and let's bring it in a little. And let's set all the band with 0, with the lowest drive setting. Now with drive, I basically raise the input level and start saturating. Let's now bring more drive and let's boost the low end, the high end. So from these, we go here. Let's not forget that this is a stereo pedal. There's not a lot of warming distortion box out there that are stereo. One could be the Auto Boom, then there's the Analog Git, but not a lot, so it's good that we have more choices, and this sounds really, really vintagey well. I like to use it a bit in parallel. I never go 100%, but my way to set it up is like setting the mix to 100% and then bring in the different bands, setting up the different drive level, then setting the tone that can be bright or darker, and then use it in parallel. Let's use it with a snappy sound. So I'm loading pattern 2. I like also not going super hot into it. So I keep the volume half. So this is the clean. And I like the kind of dirt grit that add to the sound. This is nice. Now let's bring in the detune. The detune basically detune the two left and right, creating effects that range from some sort of shimmer and go into chorus. You have a mix again. An envelope follower, so basically basing on how you play, it reacts differently. Now, I don't have velocity set up here, so it just, you can use it better, let's say that. Like this, and then amount. As you can hear, the more you push, the more intense it becomes. Let's bring back Saturate. As usual, we always overdo when we have stuff, but it's nice sometimes to just add a touch. I think sound design and creating word with your systems is just like adding one touch after another until things works well together. For example, I really like this sound. Now, let's bring in the other pedal, because I think these things all together shine. Reverb. I really like distortion after reverb as a creative tool. Usually, you always do the opposite. A lot of time you go first distortion, then all the other pedal. But for this demo, I really enjoyed kind of play a bit with the positioning of effects, so SOLARFAZE stay at the end. Now we have already a detune, let's bring some more vibrato. And then we have echo. So I'll tap tempo for a dotted 8 and bring it. Okay, now I switch these two. So we go from replay into Polyphrase, SOLARFAZE, and Ultrasheer, which is more of a classic things. And why? Because putting the reverb at the end will help smoothing out the distortion. So let's see how it sounds. I created a nice arpeggio here. By the way, the replay, for as simple as it is, it sounds great to me. Now they added chord memories, a few other things that I really love, but one, it's portamento. So you hear this note gliding, and I think it adds so much beauty. So let's bring in this. Okay. Let's bring some reverb. Let's try some vibrato. Isn't that beautiful already? And now, let's make this sound solarized. So I like to start with everything at 0, bring the saturation, let's darken the tone. And now let's bring some Detune, but just a bit. This is very nice. So if you have the reverb at the end, it's easy then to smooth this sound. Even if you bring the distortion, the drive to the maximum, then you can make it drony and kinda far away with your reverb. Vongon really like their detuning effects because, fascinatingly enough, all these 3 pedals have pitch modulation. Polyphrase has it here. SOLARFAZE has these. And then Ultrasheer has the vibrato that, if you use it as random, sounds a bit like a cassette detuning effect, so you can go really, really crazy. But let's not. If you want to transpose arpeggios in the Vongon replay, one trick is to set chord and then put down a few notes. Now I have a chord. And now I can start a arpeggio. And I can transpose it. As a final test, let's try to create some pads and see how this chain works with that. So let's start with a simple sound. Let's go in chord and let's do something like this. So let's make it nice. Let's keep the sustain up. Let's bring some LFO. This LFO will interact the pitch. So let's put it just a bit so the sound is floaty. And then let's add some LFO to the frequency, some envelope, maybe a bit of noise. A bit less release. Okay. There's some movement. Let's bring in some Polyphrase. Let's not overdo with the modulation here, so let's set it at 0. Let's bring the saturation. Brighten a bit. Nice. I'm gonna soften the mid, bring the treble and the bass. All right, that's the tune. But tiny bit too. Slower attack. Let's bring the reverb. And let's hear the vibrato too. Bring the volume a bit low. One thing that I like to do is setting a chord, pedal or drone with a Polyphrase. So I would play the chord, then I set the triggers infinite. And now I have this chord, and I can EQ a bit, and now I can play on top. So I deactivate the chord. So I hope you enjoyed this demo. More than just talking about the SOLARFAZE, I was really excited to show how the journey of Vongon is evolving, allowing us to have a system that works really well together. I'm really enjoying using this setup to create pads, chords, and actually a lot of time I record the full progression and then mangle them in my modular system. It's a lot of fun. Everything is in front of you, so also I love that there's no screen. It's bloody simple, straight to the point, and it sounds great. It really excels with that kind of cassette-baked sound that we all love. But if you add a tiny bit touch here and there, these pedals are really great tools anywhere in your chain. Okay, that's about it for today. Please don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Ciao.